Here is a typical example of why a choke chain is a choke chain with a bad reputation. Before you start heeling your dog, you first should make sure that you've got the slip collar choke chain on your dog correctly. Use your left arm to pretend it's the dog's neck. Now, as you notice, if it's put on incorrectly, what happens to the choke chain? It locks up. Now, if you turn it around, then when you pull up on the dog's choke chain, or slip collars, we prefer to call it if it's used correctly, then it releases. See how easy it releases when it's used correctly? Let's look at it the wrong way again. Okay, now watch closely as I'm working with the boxer. If you notice, slight corrections. The collar is on correctly, so it releases immediately, and there's no harm to the dog at all. Certainly not like when we first saw the dog come in. Even though the dog's neck was very tough, it looked like it was hurting him, but it probably wasn't really, because he's got a tough neck. So imagine how these slight little corrections feel great to the dog. Hear me say heel. I'm actually saying heel. Really quick. He hears heel. And he hears it in a command tone. And watch my arms. He's following me around, and he's following my hand. So a lot of things are happening at the same time. I am guiding him with my left hand, tapping on my legs, at the same time saying heel. And now he gets away for a second, but he got back in control again. Watch very closely. He's going to want to break from me again. There he goes. Remember, this is the first time this dog's ever done this, and there's no lead actually on him. So he's free heeling. First night, first time. He is obviously going to break and be distracted a little bit. Here he is trying to test me. He thinks I'm going to take control, but watch this. No growling sound. Then a pat of love and affection, and back to work again. See my left hand go over the dog? My foot on the leash on the floor so he can't back up too far. My two hands are at my waist right now in order so that he doesn't see commands or mistake commands. There's my command for stay. I'm backing off slowly, looking at the dog straightly. I step back forward again because the dog looked away, and I did not want to give him an edge. And as soon as I bent down, I called him in by opening up my arms. I did that all at the same time, and I made it a very short sit-stay because I wanted this dog to feel like he wins with me. We both win. It's the first time that we're doing this with the dog, so we want to make sure that he feels really good and proud of actually doing these commands because he's learned to respect me as the alpha male. This is what you want. You want to be respected as the alpha male or female. Now the dog is looking very happy. He's starting to get the idea. The leash is dragging on the ground, so he's actually free heeling. My hands go up. I'm going to step on the leash, and I'm going to ask him to sit with a hand command, and then I'm going to back off again, or my left hand goes out to put him in a stay. I go farther back this time, and I open up my arms, I call him in, I don't wait too long, and I give him lots of love to show him, hey, wow, you're doing great. And as time goes on, you extend the time. Here's a very, very happy owner. Never expected that, did you, gal? With practice, you can do this too. Now pay very close attention because I'll be showing you how to do this in slow motion. Watch my left hand because my left hand is going to do the guiding of the dog's eyes. I'm watching the dog's eyes as well, as you can see with my head. I have the leash in my right hand. That is to guide the dog if he does not follow my commands with my left hand. Now I'm about ready to make an about turn. The dog's got to follow me by staying close to my knee, and this is the first time, so I expect him to pull out a little bit, and there he goes. I'm ready with my right hand. I'm going to do a very quick, small correction just to show him that he's got to watch my left leg and watch my hand and stay with me. Here comes the correction. Now the dog hears the chain links rubbing against each other, so he's also learning that it's not only my hand that does the guiding, but it's also the sound of the chains, and those two things come before actual quick correction. First the dog listens, then the voice command, then the sound of the change, then the correction. All of that sometimes happens within a half a second, so the dog learns to react very quickly. First, the dog pays attention. If he doesn't pay attention, he gets a voice command. If he doesn't listen to the voice command, he hears the chain links. And if he doesn't do anything about the chain links, he gets a slight correction. All very fast. Now let's do this all over again from a different angle. I am ready to make an about turn. The dog's not paying attention to me, looking actually at its master. A slight correction. Now she's starting to follow me again. As we continue, we make another about turn. Watch very carefully. It's all the same. It's exactly the same methods. Dog follows me better this time because he's starting to learn very quickly to pay attention to me. Here I do it again, and the dog follows again. Okay, this is the preliminary starts to make your dog follow you very, very quickly. Remember, be the alpha male. Be the one in charge. Earn the respect of your dog. And when that's all over, show your dog lots of love. He deserves it.